So again, just to drive the point home, because this is very important, this is where a lot of bugs come from. With a bad regression suite, there's going to be constant regressions. And a regression is something that happens when a developer goes to update or fix the code and then they break something else. Inadvertently, of course, but it happens. And that's why it's called a regression, right? The code regressed back and therefore there was a regression. And that is where the automated test suite comes in handy to help you. You can add all your tests to the regression suite and run them at will. And so that's why when we're done with this test case for this feature, we add it to our regression suite so that we can continue working on our second test case. And at the end of, let's say, Thursday, the developer will say, hey, Nikolai, the code is ready on test for you to test. And ideally, the developer should be able to run these tests himself. It should be part of some kind of continuous integration build or a continuous delivery build where the tests are kicked off every time there is a build. So when the developer moves the code to test environment, then the tests are automatically kicked off, and then they will tell the developer whether the code is successful or not. And so what is ran here is your test case 1 and test case 2. And those will determine whether the feature is ready to go to production. And if it is, on Friday is when we get to move the feature to production. We sit down with the team, we move it to production. All the automated tests are ran on production against that feature, and they should pass theoretically because all of the bugs would have been taken care of in these first 4 days if everything was done correctly. And you are done with that feature. You would add your test to the regression suite, and you will move on to the next sprint.